Alright, hello YouTube, this is Daniel with another update from the NanoReef Aqueon Evolve 8 setup. I'm just going to show you what I've added in here. I added in an MP10 power head. The Vortec people make this. Just got that in today. I'm really excited about that. It says it does 200 gallons per hour to up to 1575. I currently got it on the lowest setting right now, as you can see in the back. And what's really cool is on the camera you can see it blinking, but in person it is not blinking. That is crazy. I just saw that. Sorry. Alright, everything's doing great. I think the water flow is really starting up the water. You can see it's a little bit more cloudy today. Sorry I didn't wipe the glass before I did this. You can see some drip bubbles on the edges. I'm still sustaining a 79-degree water temperature. My salinity is in the perfect range. It's at about 1.025. Let's talk about the corals a little bit. I tried to glue that on. You can see those few heads right there won't open up. I accidentally got glue on them again. So that's another bad thing, but you can see this last one that I glued on. They ended up opening all the way if you watch my other videos. Star polyps are fully extending over here. They are doing great. These plated corals, I popped the largest pieces off the frag. Gonna let them grow a little bit right there. That blue mushroom looking thing, or brain coral, haven't seen much growth out of that. I might take it out the tank. I'm not sure if it's actually just slowly dying. See that down there? Sorry, it's a different camera, y'all. Other one is currently lost at the moment. My eagle eyes are back there. Haven't really seen any growth off them much. Maybe they're slow growers, or maybe my light, or in a bad spot. Maybe the flow will help them a little bit. These are doing great. I just moved them over there. It's a little bit closed because of that power head. I didn't want them on top of those. Someone said the bird's nest would be fine getting the flow. So it's kind of shooting back there. The fish are either loving or hating the flow. I guess that's good. They're swimming more now. Getting some exercise in them. Candy cane's doing great up there. Those mushrooms are doing great. Sorry, this is not the best video. As you see though, the tank does look great. Sand bed, it has the brown algae is pretty much gone away. So I'm hoping it stays like that, especially with the increased flow. So it's starting to get a little bit of red, and I scrubbed a little bit of it off, and I am not seeing any more because I was using a different power head temporary, which I'll talk about in a second. But as far as the MP10, I'm super satisfied. It is super small, if you can see that. It actually has nothing connecting other than like a magnet in the middle. You got all the cables and everything hiding back there, and that allows you to adjust the flow with just a twist of that knob. And if you hold mode for 3 seconds, it gives you a 10-minute feeding period, which works great. Did that. And the back here, got my protein skimmer that is bubbling a little bit high. I think it's because the increased flow. If you can see that. And I also have still my filter floss and then the nitrite bio rock stuff back there, or live rock, whatever you like to call that. As far as filter floss, I have actually just started trying this. I'm actually going to rinse it off on some days I clean the tank. That way I just don't have to buy as much filter floss. And then I'm still doing bi-weekly water changes. And that seems to be keeping this tank really healthy and doing great. I'm going to show you guys my freshwater setup just because I got some spare time right now. There's my freshwater tank. Nothing too special. I got a bunch of plants down there. This is a really cool loach. He actually will spin around in circles a lot of the time. I just put a power head in there today as well, so that's probably freaking him out. Got a goldfish. Not the biggest fan of goldfish, but he's kind of cool. Pink kissing fish. I had another one that used to kiss a lot, but he actually died. These glowfish and neon tetras, I'm telling you, they are like invincible. Got my snail down there. I call him the wizard because of his long tentacles. Also got some elephant snails. I can't see any right now. Oh, Mike can see him in the edge of the plants down there, the black and white stripe. They're pretty cool. They look like elephants. I don't really know the real name of them. And this is I'm trying to think of the brand right now. This is one of the power heads, Aqueon. This is Aqueon power head right here, 500. This is the quietest piece of water equipment, and one of the strongest I have ever seen. So if you are a saltwater fish tank and you have a larger tank and you're looking for a quiet power head, really recommend this thing right here. It's 500 gallons per hour, and it is extremely a lot more quieter than this MP tank, which was about $150 more. Actually a little bit more than that, but yeah. I did hear that these break in a little bit, so after a few days or the next update, I'll give you a review, see if it's quiet down a little bit. Actually, it's getting quieter now since I put it in there. You probably can't even hear it on the camera. But I still have to say I do love the MP10. Even though it is a little bit louder, you still can't hear the hum here. But because you get the adjusted flow back there, you can get it down to 200. Which is really about what you need for this tank. I looked it up. It was about recommended from like 230 to 300 for this size tank. So I got it on the lowest setting right now. I might bump it up a little bit more once the fish and everything get adjusted. But it has really increased the movement in the water. Earlier I could actually see particles moving from the bottom. So that's my update. If you have any questions, feel free to ask some questions.